Welcome to Brewstar Reviews. Dive into the world of Amazon products with us as we provide honest, in-depth reviews to help you make informed purchasing decisions. The iBUYPOWER Slate MR246i represents a specific segment of the pre-built desktop market that focuses on delivering a functional entry point for modern computing and gaming tasks. This system is centered around an 11th generation Intel Core i5 processor and an AMD Radeon graphics card, making it a distinctive hybrid of technologies designed to handle standard 1080p resolutions. At a price point that sits around $1,276, it occupies a space where convenience and accessibility are prioritized over the extreme specifications of high-end enthusiast rigs. The goal of this specific configuration is to provide a turnkey solution for those who want to transition into the world of desktop computing without the complexities of assembling individual components. It arrives as a fully integrated unit preloaded with current operating software and the necessary hardware to begin operation immediately upon setup. This approach to computing is particularly useful for individuals who need a reliable machine but do not have the time or desire to research every individual component compatibility requirement. The physical build of the Slate MR246i is characterized by its modern aesthetic and a focus on visual presentation. The chassis belongs to the Slate series, which typically features a combination of tempered glass panels and solid structures. This design choice serves a dual purpose. First, it offers a clear view into the internal components, which is a popular trend in contemporary desktop design. Second, the use of glass provides a premium feel to a machine that is positioned in the mid-range category. The front panel often utilizes a three-dimensional crystalline design that creates a sense of depth and geometry, breaking away from the flat surfaces seen in older computer cases. This is complemented by the inclusion of multiple RGB fans. These fans are not just for show, they provide the necessary airflow to keep the internal hardware within safe operating temperatures. The lighting elements are integrated into the fans, allowing for a customizable color palette that can be adjusted to match a specific workspace or personal preference. This type of lighting has become a standard in the gaming industry, acting as a way to personalize the hardware and give the desktop a more dynamic presence in a room. The internal layout is organized to promote a clean appearance, with cable management being a key focus. By tucking away the power and data cables, the system maintains a tidy interior which not only looks better through the glass side panel but also prevents air resistance, allowing the cooling system to function more effectively. The structural integrity of the case is designed to protect the sensitive internal electronics while providing easy access to the ports located at the top and back of the machine. Moving to the core of the performance, the Intel Core i5-11400F is the primary engine driving the system. This processor is part of the Rocket Lake family, featuring 6 cores and 12 threads. The F suffix indicates that this chip does not have integrated graphics, which is a strategic choice in a gaming machine where a dedicated graphics card is already present. This allows the processor to focus its thermal and power resources entirely on computational tasks. With a base clock speed of 2.6 GHz and the ability to boost higher under load, it handles multi-threaded applications with relative ease. This matters for more than just gaming, as it affects how the computer handles background tasks, web browsing with many tabs open, and productivity software. The 6-core architecture has become the gold standard for mid-range computing because it offers enough headroom to avoid bottlenecks in most common scenarios. Supporting the processor is the AMD Radeon RX 6500 XT graphics card. This component is equipped with 4 GB of dedicated video memory. In the context of performance, this card is designed specifically for 1080p gaming. It utilizes the RDNA2 architecture, which is known for its efficiency and power-to-performance ratio. While 4 GB of video memory is on the lower side for high-end modern titles, at maximum settings it is perfectly adequate for popular esports titles and mainstream games where high frame rates at standard resolutions are the priority. This graphics card allows the system to produce smooth visuals and handle the graphical demands of modern software without the extreme cost associated with high-tier enthusiast cards. The synergy between the Intel processor and the AMD graphics card creates a balanced environment where neither component significantly outpaces the other, ensuring a stable experience. The system includes 8 GB of DDR4 memory. This amount of RAM is the foundational level for a modern desktop. It provides enough capacity to run the operating system alongside a primary application or game. While it may not offer the extreme multitasking capabilities of 16 or 32 GB, it serves as a functional starting point that keeps the system responsive. For storage, the Slate MR246i uses a 500 GB NVMe solid-state drive. The shift from traditional hard drives or even standard SATA drives to NVMe technology is a significant jump in performance. NVMe drives communicate directly with the processor via the PCIe interface, which leads to much faster boot times for the Windows 11 home operating system and significantly reduced loading times for applications and games. 500 GB provides enough space for the operating system, several large games, and a library of documents and media files. The inclusion of Windows 11 Home as the pre-installed operating system ensures that the hardware is running on the latest software platform from Microsoft. This version of Windows is optimized for the latest hardware architectures and includes features like Auto HDR and Direct Storage, which are designed to enhance the gaming and media experience. Furthermore, the system is advertised as being Wi-Fi ready. This is an important detail for many users who may not have easy access to an Ethernet connection in their home or office. Having integrated wireless connectivity allows the desktop to be placed anywhere within range of a router, providing flexibility in how a workspace is arranged. When considering who this system is best suited for, it clearly targets the entry-level enthusiast or the student who needs a reliable machine for both academic work and leisure. It is an ideal choice for someone moving from a laptop to a desktop environment who wants more power and the ability to see their components. Because it is a pre-built system, it removes the barrier of entry for people who may feel intimidated by the process of building a computer from scratch. It is also a viable option for households looking for a secondary computer that can handle gaming without requiring a massive investment. The balance of the i5 processor and the RX 6500 XT makes it a versatile tool for general productivity, light content creation, and stable gaming performance at 1080p. The choice of the 11400F is particularly interesting when looking at the history of Intel's product stack. This specific chip was a turning point for the i5 line, bringing back a level of competitiveness that had been missing in previous iterations. By utilizing the Cypress Cove architecture, Intel was able to achieve a significant increase in instructions per clock cycle. This means that even at the same gigahertz as an older chip, the 11400F can do more work in the same amount of time. This is especially noticeable in gaming, where single-core speed often dictates the maximum frame rate. Because the F-series omits the integrated graphics, the silicon is more streamlined. This often leads to a more efficient power profile, which is important in a mid-range case where air cooling is the primary method of heat dissipation. The 3 RGB fans mentioned earlier are strategically placed to ensure that this heat is moved away from the processor, quickly maintaining that boost clock for longer periods of time during intense sessions. On the graphics side, the AMD Radeon RX 6500 XT is built on a 6nm process. This miniaturization is part of what allows the card to be so power efficient. While the 6500 XT has been the subject of much technical discussion regarding its memory bus and PCIe lanes in a pre-built system like the Slate MR246i, these factors are managed by the manufacturer to ensure compatibility. The card supports modern features like Fidelity FX Super Resolution, which is AMD's spatial upscaling technology. This is a crucial feature for a 4GB card, as it allows users to potentially increase their frame rates in supported games by rendering the game at a lower resolution and then upscaling it with minimal loss in visual quality. This extends the lifespan of the hardware and allows it to play newer, more demanding games that might otherwise struggle on entry-level hardware. The motherboard and power supply, while often the unsung heroes of a pre-built machine, are configured here to support the specific power draw of the i5 and the RX 6500 XT. This ensures that the system is not only functional but also stable under a full load. The inclusion of Wi-Fi readiness typically means there are antennas either built into the rear of the motherboard or provided as an external attachment, ensuring that the user can get online quickly to download updates or play online games. In today's world where digital distribution is the norm, having a fast and reliable connection is just as important as the speed of the processor itself. Looking at the 500GB NVMe drive again, it is worth noting how much this changes the day-to-day experience. In the past, starting a computer could take minutes. With this NVMe drive, the system can often reach the Windows 11 desktop in under 15 seconds. This responsiveness translates to all aspects of the computer, from opening a web browser to launching a photo editing application. While 500 GB is a modest amount of storage in an era where some games can exceed 100 GB, the NVMe format allows for easy expansion in many cases, as most modern motherboards feature additional slots or ports for extra drives. Ultimately, the iBUYPOWER Slate MR246i is about providing a standard, reliable experience. It does not attempt to break world records in speed, but it provides a consistent level of performance that aligns with its hardware specifications. The choice of components reflects a strategy of focusing on the essentials of modern computing, which include a capable multi-core processor, a dedicated graphics solution for visual tasks, and fast solid-state storage for a responsive feel. While the 8 GB of memory and 4 GB of video RAM represent the entry-level tier of these components, they are integrated into a system that is built to be used immediately out of the box. Choosing a system like this involves weighing the desire for a ready-made solution against the specific needs of one's workload. The design is striking enough to serve as a centerpiece of a desk setup, and the internal components are modern enough to stay relevant for several years of standard use. It stands as a representative of the accessible mid-range, offering a path into the world of PC gaming and high-performance computing that is straightforward and manageable. The combination of the Slate MR chassis aesthetics and the foundational performance of the Intel and AMD hardware creates a product that is practical for everyday use while still maintaining the flair and excitement associated with modern gaming hardware. It is a balanced machine that understands its role in the market, providing the necessary tools for digital engagement without overcomplicating the user experience. Whether it is being used to navigate the latest software updates in Windows 11 or to explore virtual worlds, this desktop offers a coherent and integrated platform for a wide variety of digital tasks. The build quality and selection of hardware provide a sensible foundation for anyone starting their journey into desktop computing, ensuring that the core needs of speed, stability, and visual appeal are met with consistency and reliability across the board. Thanks for watching. If you found this review helpful, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe for more honest product insights. Have a product you want us to review? Drop a like and subscribe, and comment below. Until next time, happy shopping.